Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore, and today we are continuing the analysis of the D9 chart, that is the Navamsa. And today we are covering the houses, the 5th, 7th, 6th, 8th, and 12th houses of the Navamsa. That means if the ascendant, let us say, is in Cancer, and in the Navamsa, it falls in the 5th or the 9th house, the 5th house. So it starts from itself, it's Chararashi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if the ascendant is here or it is here. So from here it is the 9th house. So from Karkataka Rashi, the 9th house falls here. So 5th and 7th, 5th and 9th. The Trines. We are talking about the Trines and the Trik sthanas. So the 5th and the 9th are called the Trines or the Trikona. Why? Because they form a triangle. So the triangle. So in this, if I represent, if I am taking the Cancer ascendant as the D1 ascendant and the ascendants are falling in the trine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the D9 ascendant is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it falls in the 8th. You can see that it is Scorpio. It is the 8th sign or the 12th sign. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So same thing happens 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is also a trine. So you can see that a triangle is formed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a triangle is formed. That is why it is called as a Trikona. So this is the first situation when the ascendant from the D1 chart moves to the trine in the D9 chart. So I have shown both your South Indian chart and the North Indian chart. So it's helpful for you people to understand. What if it goes to the 6th, 8th and the 12th houses? So the 6th, 8th and the 12th houses are called as Trik sthanas.
Just to explain the 5 and 9.
Yeah, I will explain. I'll just show it first. So, how to put the 6th and the 8th? The plotting, actually, I have added the plotting in the end screen of the previous video, 555. Video number 555, I have started the analysis of the D9 chart, that is the Navamsa, for ascendants moving from a particular sign to the 4th, 7th and the 10th houses, that is 1, 4, 7, 10, the Kendras. That is video number 555 and this will be video number 556. That is class number 556. So, the 6th house. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, this, if it comes here, that is, the Navamsa becomes the 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is when it also can become the 11th house, 11th sign, or goes into 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is the 3rd. So, if the Navamsa falls in the Cancer, Sagittarius, or Pisces, that is from the Cancer, if it falls in, not Cancer, this is Gemini ascendant, this is the 12th from this, from Cancer, or it falls in Sagittarius, which is the 6th.
From Cancer to not fall in Gemini.
It will not fall. Let me come there. So it will not fall. I will give you another example for that. And if it falls in the 8th. So from Cancer, it does not fall in Gemini. So for that, let us take another example. But anyway, you please check it out that if it falls in the 6th, 8th or 12th from, it doesn't fall here from the Cancer, because Cancer has only 9 amshas which will cross from Cancer. It will start from Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and then end at Pisces. So it will not fall in the, it will not continue. So the Leo, it will continue. So if I take Leo, the fourth Amsha of Leo, it will fall in Cancer. That is, Makha Nakshatra, fourth Pada will fall in Cancer, which will be, if this is the ascendant, then it will be the 12th. So that is how we have to understand the 6th, 8th, and the 12th houses. So the positions you have understood. Let me go through the results of the Navamsha's Lagna shifting from the a particular sign to its fifth sign, or the ninth sign, the sixth sign, the eighth sign, and the 12th sign into the D9 chart. That is the Navamsha chart. So, the fifth and the ninth from the D1 is considered to be Purva Punya Sthana and next Janma. That is, we call this as the one what we have brought and one where we are going to. So, both the fifth house and the ninth house have a lot of importance in the spiritual level, in the level of Purva Punya, that is to understand our past karmas. So, as per the Vedic, astrology, some leftover karmic bonding or leftover karmic residues, if it is carried from our previous janma to this janma, that is from our previous birth to this birth, then you can find the ascendant falling in the fifth house in the D9 chart, that is respectively from D1 to D9. Same way, the the Lagna position in the ninth house suggests that you will be having leftover karmic balance from this Janma, that is this birth, to the next birth. So, you can analyze that the prarabdha, that is the karmic, cosmic influence, or the karmic bonding, or the, as per the karma theory, that people who are around you will be either trying to liquidate the karmic balances of your previous janma, or if it is the fifth house, or will be associated who will also be together in your next birth. So it is a little complicated for me to explain here, but still I am trying my level best to put it. So whether it is a positive karma or a negative karma, that it all depends on the planetary placements in the horoscope. So you need to go with the flow. So that is what my wife has very clearly mentioned to, uh, you know, put it across. So if you need to go with the flow. How, what does it actually mean? It means that too much of resistance or trying to resist your karmic um, life or the karmic flow or the prarabdha might give a lot of friction and dissatisfaction in your life. So, whether it is a positive karma or a negative karma, if you are going through it, keep it in mind that this is what you have to finish off so that you can move on. So, that anxiety and the tensions will be less. So, if the Lagna falls in the sixth,
It's like whether you
yeah,
like it or not, you will be
yeah, whether you like it or not, you will be in certain relationships in this world, in this birth, which will have something to do with your previous birth or something to do with your next birth. So, you like it or not, you need to go with the options which are already fixed. These relationships are mostly fixed. So, problems, okay, the sixth house. I am going to the Trik sthanas now. So, problems in marital life due to illness or disease in either the native himself or because of the spouse. So this can happen because you can see that mutually there is a 6-8 combination between the Rashis, that is the D1 and the D9. So if I take this and this, that is Cancer ascendant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and from Sagittarius it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We call it as Sashtashtaka. So when there is a 6-8 combination, there will be hurdles and difficulties between the partner and the native. So again going to the 8-6 combination, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is between Cancer and Aquarius. This is just an example. You can have any number of permutation combinations here. So this is Cancer and Aquarius and Cancer. We call it Ashtashashta Yoga or Sambandha. That is the relationship between these two Rashis are such that it might cause difficulties like differences, unnecessary expectations in the relationship, and which cannot be met. Some relationships you will have to understand, you will have to agree to disagree. So many things will not be available to you in this world. So that doesn't mean that you have to spoil your relationship. Keep your relationship intact, because once you know where you fall in this particular combination, you should be matured enough to deal with these things and failures, and do not unnecessarily go through depressions. So when you are in a Sashtashtaka dosha or Astasashta dosha, you should understand that you will have to go through certain compromises which will keep your marriage from not failing. The 12th house, the tough house. Why is the 12th house a tough house? Because it has both positive and negative aspects to the marriage. The 12th house is also known as a Shayana Sthana, that is the most intimate position or intimate placement of planets, which will be influencing the native and his relationship with his spouse in an intimate way. So we need to see which are those planets which are actually influencing. Here we are talking about the ascendant movement. So unstable relationships, breakup in relationships, unnecessary divorces in the first relation, and it can also have cascading effect over other relationships also. So differences in physical intimacy, which I had made a note earlier, dissatisfaction or do not want or does not want physical intimacy at all, which might also be a problem in married life. Or there are people who get into unnecessary extramarital affairs, who might be, let us say, not regarded as a person of character. So I'll not use the word which is directly used, but I am using the word that a person who might not be of a certain moral character for the society, who might unnecessarily get into a lot of unnecessary relationships, or there might be distance between the partners due to job, and that might affect them from having good marital intimacy. Here, you should also understand that a person who has this particular placement of the Lagna Lord, like I gave you in the next example, if I take this as the fifth sign, if I take this as the fifth sign, then the fourth, it can fall here. So that means the Navamsa of Simha, which will start from the ninth from it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So from here it will start from the ninth from it. We can go up to 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 1, 2, 3. That is Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna, Karkataka. So Karkataka, Navamsa Lagna. It can sit here. So with this combination, please see that in your chart, if it is moving to the 12th house, there might be a chance that you might unnecessarily end up in a trap. So don't get trapped by unwanted relationships. It's not that two people will be willingly having a good relationship and it would be an extramarital affair. No, it can also be a trap. So please don't get into a trap. Depending on the planetary placements, it can be suggested whether you are falling into a trap or you are unnecessarily going into it yourself. So this, do not think that the mindset of a person will always be, towards getting into unnecessary relationships. So this is a chart, analysis of relationships. So we need to talk about all these things which are very tough to digest. But still, when we are talking about the fifth and the ninth, this is a very spiritual combination. When it goes to the fifth or the ninth, people will be very less into materialistic relationships. They would want a more understanding and a more communicative and a more divine relationship. When it goes into the Kendras, they would want a more realistic, practical, emotional, and more materialistic relationship. And when it goes to the 6, 8, 12, there is a lot of dissatisfaction, satisfaction, over expectation, craving, crying, all these things are mixed up. So, that is how the movement of the Lagna from the D1 chart to the D9 chart is explained. There are three positions which, placements which have not been explained. I will go through that and again come back to you in the next class. The positions are the second, the third, and the 11th from a given Lagna. So let us understand that later. Thank you very much for today's
Giving
class.
example also.
We will be giving you example charts also to understand with live planetary placements. It will be easy for us to decipher this particular Navamsa.